Pilgrimages of the Seven Graces is one of my all-time favorite quests in the Elder Scrolls series. You get this quest when you join the Tribunal Temple faction of Morrowind. You get a book with a detailed description of each shrine along with some vague directions. So you have to perform a pilgrimage, visit these 7 shrines, cross the island, and activate each one of them. You will also have to provide a certain offering at each shrine. So when you start working on this quest, you will have to observe the world map, the environment, and travel to each shrine with minimal guidance. Once you visit the shrine, you will have to find an offering like an ingredient or some other item. You do this by manually searching the area nearby. Once that is done, you get blessed and learn the story of the shrine. Each shrine occupies a unique site, requiring you to examine your surroundings carefully, pinpoint the location, occasionally untangle a minor puzzle, and look around for the necessary offerings. It is an incredible quest that offers the classic Morrowind experience and feel. It is highly recommended for new players. I have documented the quest 2 times on my channel, way back in 2023 and now in 2026, with a more modern version of OpenMW. The links are in the description for those who are interested. Next, I want to talk about another quest from an amazing classic game, Fallout 1. Find the Water Chip is a Fallout 1 quest that only gives you a single objective: find the Water Chip. The only suggestion you get from the Overseer is to investigate Vault 15. So you travel to Vault 15, and there you find out that you need ropes to get to the bottom level. You decide to explore the wasteland. You find the town of Shady Sands and purchase some ropes. You then travel to Vault 15 and use the rope to get to the bottom level. You find the command center and observe that the water chip is not salvageable. With no hope and hints, you explore the wasteland and stumble upon a caravan town. There, you talk to people and learn that the abandoned town of Necropolis has a water chip. At Necropolis, your character can decide how to find the water chip. You can use your sneak skill to bypass the super mutants and meet friendly ghouls who will give you the location of Vault 12, which has the water chip. You may also decide to help the friendly ghouls by repairing the Necropolis water pump or ignore them. Or you may use your speed skill to pacify the super mutant and free the ghoul prisoner to identify the entrance to Vault 12. Or you can kill everyone at Necropolis and head to Vault 12. Once inside Vault 12, you find the water chip, and then you travel back to Vault 13 to complete the quest. Now that we are aware of these iconic quests from 2 iconic RPGs, let's examine the quest design. Both quests deliver agency through open world friction and player-driven discovery rather than branching dialogue trees, marked objectives, or explicit choose A or B prompts. The design hands the player a destination or a problem and then steps back. Everything that follows, The route, the order, the method, optional detours, and even the emotional texture of the journey is generated by the player's continuous small decisions about where to look, what to try, and how to interpret incomplete information. In the Pilgrimages of the Seven Graces, the Tribunal Temple simply gives you a book with directions that are deliberately approximate. There is no quest marker, no floating arrow, no journal entry that tells you what to do. Agency here is constant but low-key. Every decision is navigational and observational. Which road or path to take, whether to risk a particular creature, how carefully to scan the terrain, whether to backtrack when a description does not match, what items to keep in inventory just in case. The game never presents these as choices. The result is that the player organically keeps making a plethora of choices that feel like minor triumphs as they arrive at the solution. In the Find the Water Chip quest, the Overseer gives a single clear goal and one suggestion: the water chip is missing, and Vault 15 might be worth checking. This is the entire formal quest. Everything else is emergent gameplay. Again, the formal structure offers almost no branches. The player, however, makes dozens of consequential decisions: where to explore next when the first lead fails, whether to invest in stealth or speech or combat skill, how to allocate scarce resources, and whether side problems are worth solving, and how aggressively or cautiously to move through hostile spaces. Both quests treat the world itself as a primary interface. Information is not freely given, and locations are not highlighted, and solutions are meant to be discovered rather than delivered. The choices are therefore not the ones the designer listed in a dialogue editor. They are the ones the player invents while reading a description, scanning a landscape, weighing a risk, or deciding which rumor to chase. Modern RPGs favor more linear quest structures that focus on guiding the player through map markers, objective trackers, and clear next step prompts. Many quests in RPGs like Oblivion or Enderal feature quest design that throws choices at the player. Ultimately, those choices may branch, which makes the quest go one way or the other. It's where the writer or the quest designer wants the player to do at a certain time, because that's how they have structured the stories. But Morrowind and Fallout 1 feature the sort of quest design where the story of the quest is the story of your journey through the world, not a pre-authored set of narrative branches you merely select. Now, I enjoy all types of quests. I enjoy simplistic quests, I adore quests that throw choices at you, and absolutely enjoy quest design that features the old school vibes, like what we see in Morrowind and Fallout 1. Now, let's take a look at some of my favorite mods that get you to experience the old school quest design. Although Tamriel Rebuilt used to feature highly intricate multi-branch questlines with far-reaching impacts in regions like the Old Ebonheart and Balfoyen, the project's current focus has transitioned towards more straightforward quests that align closer to vanilla Morrowind standards. Yet, despite the shift towards simplicity, the team maintains an open-ended design philosophy that continues to prioritize player agency, allowing characters to leverage a diverse set of skills to overcome challenges. If you prefer the vanilla Morrowind quest design and are on the fence about trying Tamriel Rebuilt, my recommendation is to try the Narcissus quests. Or you could watch a few episodes of my Narcissus House Lalu quest series and make a call. Now, when it comes to Morrowind quest mods, I would highly recommend OAAB Gracelands and OAAB Telmora by the prolific mod author Melchior Dark. His quest design philosophy is classic Morrowind. Some of the quests where you explore the Undercity dungeons in Telboss and Telmora offer incredible player agency and immersion. I have streamed most quests from these mods on my channel. Feel free to check out the VODs. When it comes to classic Fallout, I would recommend Fallout Nevada and Fallout Sonora, two incredible creative projects by a group of Russian modders. Fallout Nevada is the plot prequel to Fallout 1, and it takes place a little over a decade after the civilization-destroying Great War and centers around the former residents of Vault 8. Fallout Sonora takes place across a vast swath of southwestern US and part of northern Mexico. I will be streaming these mods fully voiced soon on Sundays. Feel free to join and subscribe. Now, if you play and enjoy Skyrim, there is one Newlands or quest mod that offers you that classic old school quest design. And that mod is called Shumer and the Priest King's SSC. This mod is developed by AgaWeb and is inspired by a D&D campaign conceptualized in the 1970s. The mod author has created this campaign into a Skyrim Newlands mod for all of us to enjoy. Shumer features quest design where most quests don't tell you a complex story, there are no major choices thrown at the player, there are no special branches, and most importantly, there are no quest marker arrows. When playing these quests, you will have to piece together one clue after another, just like a real-life detective, a la Sherlock Holmes. Most of the time, I am in despair, not knowing what to do. Many times, I make stupid or crazy decisions that lead to blind alleys. But ultimately, when you solve the problem, the satisfaction and joy is immeasurable. The Shumer quests feel like a real accomplishment. In my opinion, Shumer is offering a unique experience not seen in vanilla Skyrim or quest mods, and I highly recommend it. I stream this incredible mod every week, so feel free to join. And if you want to watch some specific Shumer episodes that feature this old school quest design, then I will leave the links to those videos in the description as well. I really appreciate you spending time with me. As I always say, the views shared in these Sunday musings are strictly my own and art is inherently subjective. Please share your observations and some of your favorite quests that feature the old school RPG quest design and any suggestions. I will see you again in the next musings episode. May the divines watch over you.